ahead. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mark Isaac Potter Presents. We're visiting today with the lovely, indefatigable Ben Rusk, who ran for president of Nigeria and lost by one vote. I don't know how that happened. And he's quite marvelous and works part time as a stand up comedian in Harlem, I think. I'm not sure. So my audience almost requires that I make some one or two silly comments on the opening of the show. So,
Very good.
folks, Ben is seriously, he's a very intelligent man. He has some information he's going to share that will, honest to God, make you wealthy if you just listen to him. I know because I've made $40 million in the last 20 minutes. No, I'm kidding. All right. So, Ben, tell us a little bit. You can either tell us about yourself as a human being
Right.
based on the theory of like, know, and trust, or you can just go into telling us about the gold and silver, whichever one you prefer.
Well, let's do a little bit of both. So, hi, audience. I love being here to give you a little insight into my life and what I do. I spent 35 years in IT, making programs for lots of different companies like Boeing, Alaska Airlines, the Federal Reserve, all over the place I've worked, Blue Cross Blue Shield. So, I've got pretty diverse background in technology. Well, what people don't know is I've also been a gold prospector for over 30 years. So I have learned the gold and silver industry inside and out just as a hobby. When I ended my career in 2018, I had to do something with my retirement funds because I was very anxious about the fact that it was in the stock market and I lived through 2000 and I didn't
Yeah.
want to go through that again.
You don't want that every 10 minutes.
Right. So I went looking for an alternative to keeping my retirement funds in the stock market. And lo and behold, somebody crossed my path and offered me an opportunity to get involved in a gold and silver company. And I learned that that company had what's called a gold backed IRA. I said, perfect. I knew gold and silver. I knew the industry. I knew what that meant. And I immediately liquidated my assets out of the stock market and moved it over into gold and silver. Well, I did that 5 years ago. Guess what happened between then and now?
You
Gold,
probably became very wealthy, I would think.
gold has doubled in value.
Okay.
And the
Great.
thing is people think, oh, well, that's great. You did a great thing and you got nice returns. But the fact of the matter is, we're hitting all-time highs in both gold and silver almost on a daily basis. This thing is
Okay.
going up, folks. The time is not lost on you being able to do the same thing. Get your money out of the banks, get it into gold and silver, get it out of the stock market, get it into gold and silver. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm
No,
not telling you
no.
what to do. I'm telling you what I did
Right.
because I didn't trust that the stock market or the banks were working in my best favor. Now, when I need to pay my bills, I just liquidate gold and silver and put the money back into the bank and pay the bills.
Very beautiful. So, may I ask some questions or not?
Absolutely.
All right, just a few. Number one, I admire what you're doing, and I'm not even going to make the jokes that go with that. Number two, folks, look at the damn screen and look at his phone number 2453 248 4000. This is an opportunity for those of you who can do this to make some money every day. The increase, Ben just said this, but in Toastmasters, we say, tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them. So, uh, what do you think, Ben, is minimum, a minimum? I'm just saying it because I come from a poor background and don't know anything about anything. What do you think is a minimum people can invest with you?
So
Per day, per week, per month?
that's the beautiful feature of the program that I offer. To get started with me, it's only $149. It's a one-time fee. That's also going to get you $20 in gold. So basically, it's only what, $129 to get started. And then the minimum you can put into this is $1 a month, right?
Jesus,
You could do $1 a month
I swear to God, that's
accumulating
just
gold and silver. You could do it
so.
on a weekly
My
basis.
God, that is
There's
gorgeous.
5 weeks a month. You could be running a subscription. You could be putting $5 a month away, or $20 a week would be $100 a month. But the nice thing is, it allows you to dollar cost average into your holdings of gold and silver.
Now, what is the return right now? What percentage do you think it is in what period of time?
All I can tell you is the facts. Gold and silver
Okay.
are up this year. I think gold is up 43% and silver is up 62% this year.
That's in a year's time or what?
In this year, from January to October.
That's what, I'm usually not a shill, but I want to bow at your feet for some reason. Uh, well, gee whiz, I don't even know what to say now. I myself am, well, that's another story.
Well, here's what I've been saying to people. Um, give me 1 second here because
Yeah, take your time.
I gotta get my words straight, right?
You're already Pope Leo in our eyes anyway. So
So I put this together just to get people thinking, right? Are you tired of sitting on the sidelines watching gold and silver break all-time highs month after month, week after week, and now day after day, and wondering why you're not buying gold and silver, or that you can't afford it because it's so expensive I can't get into the market? Well,
right. No,
stop that thinking right now
yeah.
because we have a program where you can start purchasing gold and silver for as little as $1 a week. And that program is very inexpensive to get started. And I will guide you every step of the way so that you know exactly what you're doing. I'm about educating people so that they can make an informed decision on what their goals are. And I will help you set up a savings program as best I can to meet your budget so that you get all the benefits. I keep telling
So,
people,
well, let me interrupt you here because I'll put my own strength in here. I've been working with people for all my life, and I'm 365 years old. When I hear someone talk, I hear the integrity. I hear the honesty. I can sometimes hear the lies and the deceit, not always, but with Ben, this is the second time I've talked to him, without pushing too hard, I would say for God's sakes, I know almost everybody in this audience has 149, $129 laying around that you could put in this. If you do that and then you put in 30, 40, 50, $100 a month, by the end of the year, nobody can promise anything, you might have a very significant return that makes the stock market look like a bad joke. You owe that to your family to help to do that. And I'm not getting paid by Ben. He hasn't promised me a bowl of hot water, honest. And I'm sure he's not going to pay me either. So just know that I think if you do this and a year from now you cash out 35% of what you put in, you'll have the decency to call me and say, "Hey, Mark, I saw your show last year and I can't thank you enough. We were able to buy our Christmas gifts 2026 or whatever from what you taught us." So Ben and I are going to do some more shows because we haven't both signed the contract yet, but we have a contract on our desks that say we're going to do at least 300,000 shows. So just just do this. Just call him up, say, "Hey, I'm in. What do I do next? What's my next one step?" Folks, we're going to shut this down, but do that. Seriously, do it, please, for your family. Ben, you're quite wonderful. Go ahead and wrap. Say whatever you
I
want
was
to wrap
going to say,
with.
think about what you're leaving under the tree this year. You know, an ounce of silver is about $62 to purchase right now.
Okay.
It's a nice Christmas gift. You could order
Yeah.
10 or a dozen of these and wrap them up and be
Okay.
doing somebody a favor by teaching them to hold their wealth in something tangible.
Well, intangible means something nowadays with all this
Crypto.
digital this and nefarious that. Giving that to maybe a child or a teenager might teach them something, you know.
And teach them that it's a emergency fund. Don't
Yeah.
tap into it until it's absolutely necessary. Hold it for as long as you can and see where the value of it goes.
Yeah, and gold's not going to go. I mean, we're not allowed to say for sure, but gold probably is not going to go down in this market.
1970,
Can they can they
1970.
turn one or two coins in the future, or are there special stipulations, or how does that work?
Nope, you can liquidate it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
And what do we do? Mail the coin to you, or
Nope.
how does it get liquidated?
It sits in the vault, and you just tell us you want to liquidate it. We convert it to cash and transfer it to your bank within 24 to 48 hours.
So when they get a Christmas gift, they don't get the physical coin; they get a
If
document.
if you want to order the physical and give it as a gift, yes. Then you would just take it to a coin shop, a pawn shop, or a jeweler and negotiate the price that you'll get for an ounce of silver
Yeah,
on that.
and don't let them screw you. By the way, a pawn
Nope.
shop will try
This,
to undercut you. But
this program
is there a price? Is there a fee for you sending the coin or sending it back or any of that?
of course there's shipping fees.
But yeah, but I mean some fee.
No.
You remember Fifi, kind of a tall gal, red hair, used to drink too much. No, I'm kidding. Well, Ben, you're nice, man. You're a good man, solid guy. Wish I'd met you years ago. Folks, we're gonna get off, but just do this. Just do it, please. Ben, thanks.
You're very well.
Uh, I'll send you the schedule for November. We tape every week, but I'll send you first or second week in November, and we'll try to get some more shows going. Okay.
Sounds good.
God bless you, man. Thanks for helping.
Thank you.
Want to give us your phone? I know it's on the screen there. Just read it for us again.
Again, my number's 253-248-4000, or scan the QR code on the screen and book an appointment with me. We'll cover the details and I'll answer all your questions.
All right. All right. And what time zone are you in? Yeah.
East Coast.
All right. All right, folks. Have a good night. Ben, thanks for sharing that.
You're very welcome.
Send me the tape so I can get it on the show.
I will.
Are you gonna? We'll figure out how you're gonna send it so I can load it.
Okay.
Either Google Drive. I don't use Dropbox, but Google Drive or something.
All right. I'll do that.
All right, bro. Later. Take care.